So we got some big news. My bad. I'm a little under the weather, by the way. But we got some big news going on in the comedy world, kinda. And I felt like it made more sense to react to it on this, the comedy channel, because it has to do with stand-up comic or comic in general from Mad TV, Aries Spears and DJ Vlad. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this is one of the most hilarious sagas that's going on right now. Let's get to it. We'll cover the whole thing. Shout out to the boy Chig Smooth. First time I reacted to you on this channel. Let's go.
You know what to do, Chig.
Fine. You know what? I like Chick Smooth. It's got a
About grand opening, grand closing. Listen, man, yeah.
Now, if you know, DJ Vlad and Aries Spears have had a relationship. They've done videos together, gone viral together, and then this happened. Did a little makeup together, and then this happened.
You know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, DJ Vlad is going through a torrential downpour. Now, this is absolutely crazy, you guys. After last week, where Boosie pretty much exposed everything that was going on with him and DJ Vlad, especially with their fallouts over money and how much he was being paid for interviews, this week, DJ Vlad has lost another recurring guest. That's right, you guys. Aries Spears has officially been terminated by DJ Vlad. Now, last week, Aries Spears went on his podcast to reveal that him and DJ Vlad were not seeing eye to eye. According to Aries, he texted DJ Vlad saying, "Brother, you were paying Boosie 25 bands? Dog, hit me ASAP. We gotta renegotiate, brother.
That is the worst way to negotiate. That is the worst way. Because the whole crust of why you're negotiating is because somebody else's pockets. That's not gonna work. That is not. You can't go. Listen, you know this dude who got way more views than me. You know this dude who's bigger than me, and you know this dude who have a better relationship with than me. Listen, now that he's gone, I need more money. Am I gonna bring more views? Am I gonna bring more people? Are we gonna have a closer relationship? No. The money's available, so give it to me.
need more money."
What?
Tell me what you think of this. So, Vlad pays me to be on. And
He's probably mad that you said that because then everybody else wants to get paid.
no, he
you know?
pays people.
Everybody?
Pays.
He paid.
People already know that.
Yeah, but we all get different pay. So people have said, yo, the most popular guest that Vlad has on, Lord Jamar, Tony Yayo, Godfrey, Boozy, and Aries.
Now, it's funny because Vlad actually did the numbers, and Aries Spears, I think, wasn't even in the top 5 or top 7, I think he said. It was.
I'm the only one left. Godfrey stopped because of the beef with Farrakhan, as did Lord Jamar. Tony Yayo just doesn't do it anymore.
Lord Jamar's back. Tony Yayo actually never left. I don't know where he got that from.
And Boozy wanted a raise.
Boozy left.
Come to find out, Boozy wanted $35,000 an episode.
Wow.
He was getting $25,000.
Wow.
So I don't get nowhere near that. And, obviously it's based on the numbers because a lot of Boozy's clips are in the millions. Now, again, I've had a few clips in the millions, but a lot of my stuff, the full interview, probably ranges around 300,000 to 500,000.
Okay.
So I basically said to Vlad, I go, hey, listen, man, I'm not trying financially. I know I'm not going to ask you for what you gave Boozy. But, come on, man. I mean,
Break bread.
break bread, nigga.
That is the most, and yeah, that's some pocket. This is where pocket watching goes wrong, bro. Because you're telling me if you're asking for an increase in payment, it should be about your productivity. It should be about your productivity, right? Even if you're going to compare it to somebody else. So even if you go, say it's a regular job, right? I'm giving y'all some life lessons. And say there's an employee who gets paid more than you, right? Now, the way that you prove you should get more money is not just by knowing that they get paid more and that person leaves so you think they have that budget now for you. No, it's about proving that you earn more than that person in your work, that you work more or you bring more to the company. Now, if there's somebody who's getting paid more than you and you bring more business, more work, more effort, more everything into the company, then you are valid by bringing that person up. I probably still wouldn't, but if you're not, Boosie leaving does not make Aries' views go up. So
And he goes, well, your numbers don't generate what Boozy generate. And so I showed him a bunch of, people that quotes and on YouTube and shit like that.
comments, bro. Them YouTube comments. I'm telling you, when you start believing these tweets, these YouTube comments in real life, you end up in these positions. This is when you realize that shit is real, bro.
On my phone. And one person said, hey, man, I only buy Vlad subscriptions when I know he's interviewing you.
Oh.
Once the interview's over, I cancel the subscription. Another guy said, hey, man, ARIES is a beast. Pay him what you pay them other niggas. And blah, blah. So there's a bunch of these.
This is the worst. The worst. This is why you get messed up. This is homeboy logic right here. Man, there's a few comments who said that. Man, you cannot believe them niggas, bro. A nigga told you he only buys subscriptions when you're doing interviews and then doesn't, and then cuts them off after you leave. First of all, why would you want someone like that around? Why would you want that type of fan? I'm gonna tell you something as a creator. You don't want them wishy-washy fans. You are better off losing wishy-washy fans than gaining them, because even analytically, because if you have a bunch of dead subscribers, I call them, I don't mean literally dead, I mean like they're only coming there for Aries Spears, so that means they're not watching 99% of your content. That's actually going to hurt your channel more, because if you keep padding your subscriptions with a bunch of people who don't watch majority of your content, YouTube's going to start looking at that like, oh, people aren't watching your stuff. So you'd be better off having 10,000 subscribers who watch 60% or more of your content than 100,000 that watch 10%. You'd live in every aspect. You'd be better off, and you'll get to 100,000 subscribers with that 10 quicker than you'll get to 200,000 with that 100,000 that are only watching 10%. You feel what I'm saying?
So he goes, so you want me to pay you more based off what people are saying?
Based off comments, nigga.
And I said, listen, man, again, I'm just saying, be fair. People are saying to you, they're buying subscriptions. People are saying to you, they only watch when I'm on. And of all the guys you had that were popular, I'm the last one standing. What's your take?
He's literally wrong on all of that. That's weird.
Yeah. It's a couple things, and you hit the ones that you needed to hit.
Yeah.
What would you have wanted?
That's beside the point. He asked him to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, a couple grand more.
Yeah.
But the thing that he's right in the idea that, yes, you have loyal fans that are calling up and representing you. That's great, and people have that.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that moves the needle where it's going to pay him the amount of money that he wants to make off of an episode. Those diehards are there for you, but are they there? Is there enough of them to make the numbers work? And you guys see the numbers, so you can make that decision yourselves, you too. But the other thing is, the thing that you said, you're the last one there. So he's not going to generate numbers. And if you go, where are those numbers going to come from? Now he's going to have to do episodes with people who are doing much less.
Well, here's the funny part. So
That's not true either, because his views went up.
of course he, was being really like, blah, 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 blah. And I said, he kept driving that point home. You just gonna you want me to give you a raise based off what people are saying? I said, listen, man, you don't have to keep telling me about what my worth is. You either want to do it or you don't. So then he texted me back a couple hours later and said, we should talk. I re-looked at the numbers and we should talk. So come on, man. What are we doing here?
Well, it's like in basketball.
Now, this is exactly how Boosie felt after he realized that 6ix9ine was getting paid more money than him. The same exact thing, you guys. He called up Vlad, told him, bro, I need more money for my interviews. Now, there is a level of entitlement. If you're paying this guy X amount and I know my worth is more than this guy, brother, pay me more. Well, today, DJ Vlad did not take too kindly to Aries Spears exposing their personal business. He did an interview with DJ Academics on his channel where he went all the way in. Vlad said, fuck Aries Spears. He's a jealous ass pocket watcher. I'm burning a bridge with you officially. You will not see Aries Spears on Vlad TV anymore. Vlad also exposed Aries Spears for lying about getting paid 5 digits.
You know, I got a lot of black people who be like, man, stay off Vlad platform. I hear him saying that. He's a culture vulture. And I also go, it ain't like I'm on there for free. He pays me. Correct. He pays me a nice 5 figures.
Yeah. According to Vlad, that was a lie that he's been letting him get away with. Turns out, Vlad was only paying Aries Spears about $4,000 an episode. Vlad also revealed,
which is 4 digits. Just for the people at home, keep a score.
Their text message conversation. As you guys can see, after they got off the phone, Vlad hit him back up and said, yo, let's have a conversation. I ran the numbers when I got home. Vlad tells him, I'm free now. When do you want to do it? Aries Spears says after 5. Vlad says okay. 5 p.m. rolls around. Vlad calls him. No answer. He texted him saying, are you ready? Nothing. The next day, Vlad follows up and says, yo, you still want to do the call? Aries Spears gives him an answer saying, yeah.
Yeah, so this isn't, the way Aries Spears said it, that's not really how it happened too. You know, shout out to text messages. Because niggas will get on this internet and lie, won't they?
At some point, and that response right there was the reason why Vlad does not want to work with him anymore. Now, Vlad also revealed that Aries Spears used YouTube comments to justify his raise. He sent Vlad some screenshots of people saying, bro.
Oh shit, this happened on 420. I just noticed that.
The reason I subscribed to DJ Vlad's channel, it's all because of you, Aries Spears. Now, if you guys want to watch the 4-hour-long podcast, make sure you guys go to DJ Vlad's channel. Now, this is a very unfortunate way to go. As you guys know, DJ Vlad was really one of the forefathers that pretty much helped to usher in paying people for interviews. And now, fast forward years later, looks like that plan is starting to backfire. Here's my thing, you guys. DJ Vlad is going to run into 2 problems. Once money gets involved and people know exactly what you're paying other people, it's only natural that people are going to keep asking for more. Boosie and Aries Spears are not going to be the last ones. It may not happen right now, but eventually, most of his guests are going to look at numbers and say, bro, I deserve way more than I'm getting right now.
I felt the same way too when I first saw this, but like I said, this is the very beginning. This is progress, and I'm telling you, every progression of this is more hilarious than the one before. So this is just like setting the table. I'm telling you, the next part about this, the next response volley, oh my goodness.
If Vlad was paying Aries Spears 4 bands for an interview, you can only imagine that most people he's paying is right around that number. And secondly, I'm not so sure if this model of constantly clapping back and exposing your guest is going to be sustainable for DJ Vlad. Right now, obviously it's working. People want to hear all the details about the fallout, but you got to think long term. It might make other guests feel like, wait, so if we fall out or stop working together and I speak on it later on, are you also going to expose me and clown me as well? If you guys go watch this DJ Vlad interview that just dropped, not only did DJ Vlad reveal that Aries Spears demands to have his makeup done before every interview, but
maybe it's Maybelline, I don't know. That was the funniest part of the first. But it's funny because as somebody who, I'm very aware of Aries Spears, I always knew he was wearing makeup. You know, I thought it was pretty obvious because you would see him go to Vlad interviews. His skin would be glowing. Nigga. It looked like he just was super moisturized, super healthy. And then every other situation he'd be in, whether it be another person's interview, whether it be stand-up, his eyes would be the same, and you'd be like, I mean, you clearly. And I remember one time there was a Vlad interview. The first couple Aries Spears interviews, they didn't do makeup, and the comment section was going, cooking him, right? So then obviously they started doing makeup, but the funniest part about when they started doing makeup is I remember initially, this nigga Aries Spears gonna say, when Vlad said, oh, you looking better, and Aries Spears gonna say, yeah, man, I've been drinking water. You know, I've been getting that. Knowing that there was black under all that, I said, oh, damn, you lied to me, nigga? Don't lie to me, man.
Vlad also clowned his podcast for flopping on YouTube. It's a very slippery slope that could go left. If you're DJ Vlad, this absolutely feels like the ultimate betrayal. Not only were you paying these guys to just come and sit down and talk, but you're also giving them promotion for anything else they got going on. There is absolutely no friends in the industry. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of DJ Vlad firing ARIES Spears and letting him know he's no longer welcome on the Vlad TV platform? Do you guys think it was a bad move on his part, or did ARIES Spears just fumble the bag? Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, the revelations get better and better, so stay tuned.